The Greedy Milkman. Once upon a time, in a quiet little village, there lived a hardworking milkman named Henry and his wife Gloria. Together, they owned a small cowshed where they lovingly cared for their cows. They fed them fresh hay and made sure they were always healthy. Because of this, their cows gave rich, delicious milk, and everyone in the village loved buying from Henry. Henry and Gloria lived a simple but comfortable life, but Henry wanted more. He dreamed of having a big house, fancy clothes, and lots of servants. One morning, Henry said to Gloria,
"I saw a grand house on the outskirts of our village. We should buy it. We could get a fancy car and many servants."
"This greed will lead you nowhere. We earn enough and should be satisfied with what we have."
"Mark my words. Someday, I will be the wealthiest man in this village, and all these poor villagers would envy us."
That day, as he counted his earnings, he said,
"I will need another cow to produce more milk, which I can't afford right now. I need to do something."
Henry came across a wide river with clear water. He stopped and stared at the river for a long time. A wicked idea formed in his greedy mind.
What if I mix a little water with the milk? That way, I can sell more milk.
Instead of selling fresh, pure milk, Henry started adding water to his containers. The villagers didn't notice and kept buying his milk for the same price. And soon, Henry even sold the watered-down milk to the neighboring village. And he felt thrilled that his sneaky plan worked perfectly.
There, now we have twice as much milk.
Day after day, he continued his trick. Because the villagers still trusted him, his dishonest scheme brought him more and more money. Soon, he had enough money to buy fancy new clothes.
Goodbye, everyone. See you soon.
And before long, he bought himself the newest car model in town.
Hang in there, just a little more milk money, and I'll be able to buy this house.
Blinded by greed, Henry added more and more water to the milk each day, making it thinner and thinner. He believed no one would ever discover his secret, but the milk became so watery that it didn't taste right anymore. The villagers began to notice. It looked pale and thin, nothing like the rich, creamy milk they used to enjoy.
Oh no!
What a waste!
Finally, the villagers gathered to complain.
"We have complaints about your milk. It tastes like water. We pay for milk, not water."
I am telling the truth. I am innocent.
The villagers were not convinced and decided to investigate. They followed Henry to his cowshed and saw him adding water to the milk.
This is terrible! We have to warn everyone about Henry's milk.
Anger spread throughout the village because of Henry's betrayal, and everyone agreed he needed to be taught a lesson. So they decided to trick him the same way he had tricked them. Gloria went to the market to buy a bag of potatoes, but the vendor secretly filled it with hard stones. Henry bought dozens of eggs, but when he cracked them open...
What is this? It's a rock.
Hey, I paid for eggs, not for rocks.
I don't know what you are talking about.
And the villagers' trick went on and on.
Wait a moment. This bell is broken. This looks like a fine chair.
Yes, indeed, it is.
The worst part was that no one in the village wanted to buy milk from Henry anymore.
Get your fresh milk. Finest quality in the market. Come on, folks, anyone. Please, take a bottle.
And his cart returned full every single day. Henry was speechless as the truth hit him hard, finally understanding that he was getting his own lesson. Day by day, Henry's savings grew smaller because no one was buying his milk anymore. Before long, he had to sell his grand car, his fine clothes, and everything he had gained through his lies. All the fancy things were gone. All that was left was his old house and small cowshed.
I've lost not only my money, but the trust of everyone in the village.
What have I done? My greed has ruined everything.
With Gloria's help, Henry decided to change his ways and become honest once again. The next morning, Henry and Gloria gave out free samples of pure, fresh milk to anyone who wanted to try it. Little by little, the villagers began to trust him again as the milk proved rich and true. From that day on, Henry and Gloria lived honest and simple lives,
I remember the harvest festival back in
grateful for every little thing they had.